What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JBsports, back again with another one. Boxing writer Steve Kim, who has written for ESPN.com and now writes for 323, is reporting on his Twitter page that lightweight contender / Instagram model Ryan Garcia, aka King Ryan, is in negotiations, advanced talks to take on fellow lightweight contender Isaac Cruz, or Isaac Cruz. You say potato, I say potato. However you want to pronounce his first name, Isaac or Isaac. The fight will take place in either March or April of 2022. I believe the fight's going to be on the West Coast. Either in Las Vegas or LA. It could be on the Strip in Las Vegas, either in Mandalay Bay Event Center, now it's known as Michelob Ultra Arena, or it could take place in the MGM Grand. It could take place in T-Mobile Arena, or it could take place in LA in the Staples Center, or the greater LA area, Honda Center in Anaheim. I believe this is a West Coast fight. When I first read this article, I got very excited. I was like, man, it's going to be a good matchup, man. We'll be able to compare Ryan Garcia's performance against Gervonta Tank Davis' performance against the same fighter in Isaac Cruz. Very excited, but then I had to catch myself. I had to understand who I was talking about. Are we talking about Ryan Garcia, the Tyson Fury of the lightweight division? He ain't reliable. We don't know if this fight gonna actually happen. We don't know if this fight gonna actually come to fruition. This is the same guy that pulled out of the Javier Fortuna fight due to depression. But he wasn't talking about no depression when he was chasing the Gervonta Tank Davis fight before that, or chasing the Manny Pacquiao pipe dream fight before that. It was supposed to be an exhibition. They supposed to be fighting in the backyard of some millionaire's mansion. All kind of different reports was coming out about that fight. Fight never materialized. And then he tried to backpedal or backdoor or backtrack or double back, however you want to say it. He wanted to get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. But by that time, Gervonta Tank Davis had moved on and found another opponent in Mario Barrios. And then all of a sudden, the WBC, didn't they call for the Javier Fortuna Ryan Garcia fight? Golden Boy Promotion was on board for that fight, but Ryan Garcia pulled out of that fight due to depression. For all the people that have dealt with depression, I'm not here to rain on your parade or try to downplay depression, because that's the same thing that happened to Tyson Fury. The reason why he took a sabbatical, a hiatus from the sport of boxing. That along with being a dope fiend, that's the reason why he left the sport. With all that being said, man, I'm not here to knock that. I'm not here to doubt that he was dealing with a depression, but a lot of people deal with depression and they continue to, they continue to live life, man. They continue to live, continue to do the things they got to do to maintain their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why it was that bad. It must have got bad all of a sudden, man. Right after the Gervonta Tank Davis fight fell through, it was something that he could no longer deal with, and he had to pull away from the sport. I'm just saying, man, I'm just looking at the, the sequence of events. I'm not saying the guy wasn't dealing with no depression. I'm not saying that. And I'm not downplaying depression, because we got people out here that's dealing with this, and this is a serious illness. With all that being said, he pulled out another fight with JoJo Diaz. Ooh, yeah. He had a wrist injury. Wasn't that what it was? Wrist injury? He had even a picture after surgery, post-surgery, laying in the hospital bed that I seen. So I believe that injury was serious. I'm not saying that he couldn't have maybe fought through that injury, took on the JoJo Diaz fight and had surgery after the fight, just like Vasily Lomachenko did in the Teofimo Lopez fight. He had a bad shoulder, but he went on and took the Lopez fight, fought him, lost, a very competitive decision, and then had surgery after that. Why couldn't Ryan Garcia do that? I know certain people have certain pain thresholds. One person might be able to take a high amount of pain than another person. So I'm not here to just say, oh man, he should just push through even with his bad wrist. He should just push through with the fight, because the wrist, that's, you know, that's part of your a boxer, what he needs. You know, we throwing punches, he's using that wrist. He's throwing the punches, he's blocking punches, he's using that wrist. So I don't know what his pain threshold is in comparison to Vasily Lomachenko. Well, what I do know is all boxers get injured in sparring and training and lead up to their fights. A lot of them keep it hush-hush and they go on to pursue the fight. They do the best to their ability in that fight, dealing with those injuries. Ryan Garcia wasn't willing to do that. So once again, he pulled out of another fight. That's why I can't get too excited about this fight. Hopefully the fight does come off. Hopefully the fight does come to fruition. Now, as far as the matchup goes, if it does come off, it's, you know, Isaac Cruz, just put it like this. This here gonna be just like George Foreman versus Joe Frazier. You got the short, stocky guy, come forward guy, bringing the pressure, throwing hooks, and Isaac Cruz, a la Joe Frazier, taking on a guy that has the best left hook in the lightweight division. And if he catches you with it, he can sleep you. Not only a left hook to the head, but the left hook to the body. He's developed that under the trainer, Eddie Reynoso, who also implemented that same punch to Canelo Alvarez, who has one of the best left hooks in boxing. And that's going to be tailor-made for Isaac Cruz. Because Isaac Cruz likes to duck low. And he likes to have the high guard up. Ryan Garcia will be able to come around that high guard and catch him with that left hook to the side of the head, to the ear, and he can do a lot of damage, man. I don't see this fight going past 6 rounds. You know, a lot of people gonna say, man, Ryan Garcia destroyed Isaac Cruz. He'll destroy Gervonta Tank Davis, who struggled with Isaac Cruz. Styles make fights, ladies and gentlemen. George Foreman destroyed Joe Frazier, but got schooled and knocked out by Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali implemented the rope-a-dope. So styles make fights. George Foreman destroyed Ken Norton. Ken Norton gave Ali all type of problems. All 3 fights were very close. Beat him the first fight, broke his jaw. The second fight could have went either way. Ali won that fight. I thought Ali edged it out. The third fight, very, very close. I thought Norton won that fight. That fight took place in Yankee Stadium. Ken Norton gave Muhammad Ali all kind of trouble, but when he got in there with George Foreman, couldn't get past, 2 rounds, got knocked out in the second round. Devastating knockout by George Foreman. So styles make fight, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Ryan Garcia is going to knock out Isaac Cruz inside 6 rounds. Like I said, I think Isaac Cruz, with him ducking low, going to be tailor-made for the left hook of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia need to be working on the uppercut, because Isaac Cruz is going to try to take away that left hook. He's going to try to have the high guard more toward the right side of his face, try to protect against that left hook. So I think the uppercut is going to be right there for him. So if he can implement that uppercut, I think that's going to be the punch that actually get him up out of there. As Isaac Cruz is a very smart fighter. As he know going into that Gervonta Tank Davis, that Gervonta Tank Davis had a great uppercut. He took that away from Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why Gervonta Tank Davis probably should have threw more hooks. Again, that's Ryan Garcia's best punch, is the left hook. And again, I think Isaac Cruz will go into that fight looking to take that away, and that'll set up the uppercut for Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia, with his height and reach advantage, as long as he's able to control range and catch Isaac Cruz coming in, we'll be able to hit Isaac Cruz with a lot of hooks, a lot of right hands, and he'll be able to hit him with a lot of uppercuts, and he'll be able to hit him with some good body shots, as Isaac Cruz is going to be anticipating that left hook and is going to be exposing his body. So it should be a very, very interesting matchup. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But that's what Steve Kim has reported, man. They're in advanced talks for a fight to take place either in April or March of 2022. The fight will be on DAZN. I'm here in the West Coast. LA or Las Vegas is a likely destination. Let me know your thoughts on who you like in this particular matchup. Are you excited about this particular matchup? And do you think this fight will actually come to fruition? Let me know your thoughts, and hit the like button if you like the content of this video. And subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And I'll holler.